Good evening, learners. I hope all of you are doing well. And yesterday we have made first for Python session standard 12. Okay. Today again we are meeting and this is our second class. Okay. And today I will going to discuss flow of control. That is the next part of Python revision tool 1. So yesterday we have already covered some portion of Python revision tool 1, as you all know who has attended my class yesterday. If you have not attended the live sessions of yesterday, please go and check in the playlist and attend the whole session so that you will understand the continuation of this part. Okay. So without wasting our time, let's start with our session today. Right? So now see, we are going to discuss flow of control in Python today. So flow of control in Python is having three main portions or three main things. First one is decision making and branching, that is conditional statement. Next one is looping or iteration, and the third one is jumping statement. Right? So hope you all of you have a little bit idea of this, because all these things are from your class 11. You have coming from class 11, you have already know what are the things. Okay, and we will going to revise all this in this portion. Okay, now first coming to the looping statement in Python. Okay, okay, better I will show you what is the branching statement or decision making statement first, right? So चलो देखते हैं कि डिसीजन मेकिंग क्या है. ओके, तो इसके लिए मैं व्हाइट बोर्ड यूज करने वाली हूँ, because I don't have the picture of that decision making right now. So I will show you in the whiteboard. Okay, now see what is decision making. Like, suppose you want to buy your book, or it will not very relevant actually. Nowadays no one buys a book. Suppose you want to buy an electronic device like a tab or a laptop or a smartphone like this. So you have to make a decision. You have several choice, like 2-3 choices you have. Or for very simple one, let's begin with two choices. Okay, buy a phone. This is your goal. Okay, you have two choices, 1 and 2. So this is choice number 1 and this one is choice number 2, right? Now in choice number 1, you have a company Samsung. Okay, in choice number 2, you are having a company Asus, right? So both of them are very popular smartphone companies, you know. So now you have to make one decision. Either you will go for it, otherwise you will go for this. Right? So you have to make a decision, and then final result will come. Okay. This is called decision making. Either this or that. Okay. Now in this programming language also, we will use this in a flowchart manner. I'm trying to show you actually. Suppose x equals to 5. I have taken this as an input. Now the decision will be like this. If x is greater than 4, then true, 1 is true, otherwise will be false. Okay, now if it is true, then print x. If it is false, then print error, like that. Okay, let me make this a little bit bigger. Okay, print error, right? Now tell me, if any one of this run, I hope you have understood the concept, means I hope you have understood the flow chart of this. Okay, tell me, if x is not 5 or x is less than 4, actually if x will be 3, then this error will print. If x is greater than 5, or sorry, if x is greater than 4, then it will print x, that means the value of x. Okay, and then I will come to a decision and stop. This is flow of execution, or you can say this is the flow chart of conditional statement. This is the condition where we are writing this if part. This one is a condition actually. Okay, now say you have scored, you have a deal with your parents that if you scored 90% in your exam, then you will get a laptop, otherwise you will not get a laptop, like that. So I will write in the condition, if marks is greater equals to or greater than 90% or greater than 90, then you will buy a laptop, otherwise you will not buy a laptop. Okay, so this part, I hope you have understood this part. This is the conditional statement, right? Now coming to the if else syntax, how you are going to use in the Python programming, right? So suppose x, I am taking a input, enter a number, right? So this part you are taking input. Now I am writing the if condition, that is if x is greater than 10, then you will print the value of x. Okay, print, what you will write, value, you can give a equals or you can skip it, x. Okay, else you will write x, or okay, x is less than 10, just giving a message over here in the else part. So either this block will run or the else part will be run. Okay, either this if part will run or this else part will run. Okay, now I have done a small mistake over here. This else part will go upwards and this will comes in the, okay, let me correct it properly. This part will be inside a print statement. Okay, print better to write value is less than x. Okay. Now, either this print statement will run value is x, or this else statement, this print statement will run. Either this will run or this will run. Print 1, this is 1, number 1, and this is number 2. So either this first print statement or the second print statement will run, that is in the else part. Okay. Now the thing is that if we are having more than one condition, then what to do, right? So suppose I have more than one choice to write. Okay. So I can use elif x is less than 20 and x is greater than 10. So if x is less than 20 and x is greater than 10, then print value is between 20 and 10. Okay. So I hope you have understood this part, that how to write this elif condition. And else, in the else part, here also we can add a else part. Print any message you can give over here that will relevant to you, like the value is not in between 10 and 20, and the value is less than 10, like that, or the value is less than 10, like any kind of message you can give. Okay, whatever you want. Okay, I hope you have understood, students. I hope all of you can understood the concept, right? If you are having any query, comment me below in this live session so that I can understand what things you want to know more, or what will be the doubt of yours, right? I hope आप लोगों को समझ में आ रहा होगा. Okay. Okay, good. So next part we will move to the looping condition. Okay. Let's go back to this. Okay, what is a looping condition? Let's see. See, loop executes a set of statements repeatedly until a particular condition is satisfied. Right? Now, you can see here a picture has given, that is, sorry, a picture is given over here. Okay, let me remove a picture a little bit so that you can understood in a proper way. Okay. Okay, here it is. So see over here, this is a looping statement, or this is the flow of control for the loop. Okay, see, let's understand this. Loop means what? Loop will execute a set of statements repeatedly until a particular condition is satisfied, right? Now students, you must see what is the condition. In the if else part I have shown you that if a condition will be true, then a particular task will be done, or a particular statement will run in the code, or else some another statement will run in the code. Okay. Now coming to this looping statement. Okay. In this looping statement, you can see here loop entry has been done. Here you can see this is a test condition. This is a test condition. Now, if the test condition is true, then the loop will execute and the set of statements will run. Suppose here some set of statements are written over in this portion in Python, and whenever you are getting the condition is true, the set of statement will run. If the condition is false, then it will come out of the loop. This is the thing. This is the whole work process of loop. Now, if the test condition is true, it will execute the set of condition and again it will go to the loop entry and check the condition. And this is why it is called a loop. Condition is there, checks and execute, again checks the condition. If the condition false, this is the out of the loop. Okay, now this is the workflow of a looping statement in Python. आप लोगों को समझ में आ रहा होगा शायद, मुझे लगता है कि ये मैंने अच्छे से इजीली आप लोगों को एक्सप्लेन किया. So how is the loop actually run inside the Python? Okay. Next part is what are the loop? कितनी तरह के loops होते हैं? You have two type of loop. Okay, students. So first you will understand this. Loop statement will controls two type of loop, while and for loop. Okay, while loop and this is the for loop. Okay, now what is while loop and what is for loop? Let's see one by one. Okay, we will see it in the example, but first let's understand what is the jump statement. Whenever you see the jump statement, it will give you two type of jump statement, break and continue. Actually, we are having two type of jump statement in Python. One is break, another one is continue. Okay, so now you must see here what is break statement. Break statement, with the break statement we can stop the loop even if it is true. Okay, example, see the example. In while loop, I equals to 0, while I is less 6, then I plus equals to 1. Okay, if I is double equals 3, then continue. Okay, okay, here a mistake has been done. Let's write here break. Okay, and here also. So let's see what is the break statement done. We can stop the loop even if it is true. Even if it is true, this part is most important. Okay, students, this part is most important. Even if it is true, we can stop the loop. What is the meaning of this? See, while I is 6, now what is the value of I over here? It is 0. I equals to 0. It has been assigned over here. I equals to 0. Okay. While I is less 6, then I plus equals to 1. Okay, now if I double equals to 3, then break. That means whenever the I value will become 3, then it will break from the loop. That means it will break from the while loop and the control will comes out of the while loop. This print statement is also inside the while loop. So this print statement will not run if the I value will be 3. Again I am repeating the thing. Whenever the I value will be 3, the break condition will execute and it will comes outside of the loop. Okay, and it will print, actually the output is not correct. It will print actually 1 2 I plus 1 given. So 1 2 3. Okay, 3 it will not print. Actually, up to 2 it will print. Okay, up to 2 it will print. Okay. In the next one, we are having a loop statement, like a list. We are having a list over here. This language is actually a variable, and this language is kind of a list variable. Okay, in Python, we can define any list like this. Like I can define a list with the square brackets. Like this is a list. Java, Python, and C++ is inside a list, and this Java, Python, and C++ are the elements of the list. Okay, now see, we are writing here for x in languages. Okay, x in languages, if x double equals Python, then break. Now whenever it will see Python, it will comes out from the loop. Okay, and here also the output is wrong. Here actually it is given for continuation. Okay, so we will got Java, and after Java we are getting Python. So it will break the loop. That means it will comes out from the loop. Okay, and it will prints nothing. Means after Python, whatever is that, it will not print that one. That means the print statement will not run because it is inside the loop. Whatever the statement is inside the loop, it will not run after the break condition. So whenever I am getting x equals Python, break the loop, it is telling you to break. That means we are coming out from the loop. Okay, and the final output we will get Java. Correct? स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप आप लोगों को समझ में आया होगा कि कैसे ये काम कर रहा है और कैसे हम लोग ब्रेक स्टेटमेंट को फॉलो कर रहे हैं, राइट? और एक बात बता दूं, यहाँ पे जो ब्रेक स्टेटमेंट मैंने यूज किया है, this break statement will actually helps you to coming out from the loop with a particular condition, right? So in different cases, when you use something like this in program, suppose you need to come out from the loop immediately when this condition will execute. So that type of cases we will use this break condition. Okay, okay students, so I hope you have understood this. Okay, now let's move on to the continue one. And with the help of this continue and break, you have understood the while loop and for loop concept also. One more time you are revising it. Now always students make mistake also, means student get confused also. That what are the break and what are the continue statement, or what is the difference between this break and continue? Okay. See, in break statement we are coming out from the loop, and in continue statement we can stop the current iteration and continue with the next iteration. Okay, we can stop the current iteration and continue with the next iteration. How does it happens actually? See, that means immediately when we are getting the condition, we are stop that particular statement and we are continue with the next iteration inside the loop. Okay, now while I is less than 6, okay, just a minute. आप लोग एग्जाम्पल को देखो अच्छे से, and I hope students that it is helpful for you and you are getting understand this. So okay, see, I equals to 0 while I is less 6, I plus 1. Okay, yesterday I told you this. कल मैंने आपको बताया था that What is meaning of this? That I plus equals to 1 means I equals to I plus 1. What is it called, students? This plus equals to, what is it called? Composite assignment operator or compound assignment operator, right? So here it has been used. Okay, so you can understand how we are using this compound of assignment operator as well, right? So let's back to this continue statement. If I equals 3, then continue. That means whenever this I is 3, it will continue with the next statement. That means it will go to the looping control and again it will run the loop and print the result. So here you can see in the output section 3 has been not printed, because if I is equals 3, then the print statement will not run and it will go back to the looping condition. Again it will check the looping condition and continue with the other part of the program. Okay, same for here. When it is Python, you can see Python is not printed. Python is not printed in the output. Why? Because whenever I am seeing this Python, X is Python, this print statement is skipped and it is continuing with the loop. Okay, so I hope you have understood this one, right? Okay. It will be very helpful, students, if you comment me below that what is the queries you are having for the particular topic I am discussing here. It will be very helpful for me to understand it. Okay. So this one is the continuous statement. Okay. I hope you have understood this one properly. Next part we will go loop else statement. Okay. Python will provide a else statement along with loop also. This is the very what can I say? Mm, very good feature of Python, or one unique feature of Python, that Python will allows the else statement within a loop. Okay, two different syntax I have given here. One is for loop, another one is for while loop. So let's see quickly that what is the syntax for loop and what is the syntax for while loop over here. So you see, whatever we are writing inside the loop, that is okay. Instead of writing anything else in the normal statement, I am writing it inside the else statement. That means if the for condition will fail, or when we are coming out from the for loop, this part, this else part will run. Okay. Same for the while loop also. If the test condition will fail, then we will go for this else part. Okay. So let's see, the else statement of Python loop executes when the loop terminates normally. That means when the condition will be false, the loops will terminate and it will execute the else statement. It is not like break statement or not like a continuous statement. Definitely it is not like a continuous statement, but always student confused with the else statement and break statement. See, break statement we will do for some other reason, and else statement we will do for some other reasons or for other conditions. Okay, now the else statement of the loop will not execute when the break statement will terminate the loop. Now if I use this break and else together in a program, then the else statement will not execute after the break statement, or after the break statement when it will terminate the loop, the else part will not continues, or the else part will not run. I hope you have got the point what I have explained. If both of the statement will use together, guys, if both of the statement will use together, break and else. In the break statement, we have seen we are coming out of the loop. Doing the break statement, we are coming or we are terminating the loop. That time the else condition will not run. But if the loop will terminate normally, this normally, actually this word is very important here. Very, very important. Okay. If the loops will terminate normally, then only the else statement in the loop will run. Okay. So we have got else. Oh, sorry. Else in loop, and one more else statement we use in the condition 1. Conditional statement in the if else condition, right? Okay, last but not the least for today's session, that is nested loop. Now quickly see over here what is a nested loop. A loop inside another loop is known as the nested loop. Okay, so here is a nested loop given here. Syntax also I have put it down over here. This is the syntax part, and this one is the example part. Okay, just look at it very carefully. This part is the outer loop. This for is the outer loop. This is called outer loop, and this for is inner loop. Okay, we can use while loop also for this inside loop condition or this nested loop one. So in the outer loop we are writing another loop. So a loop inside a loop. Okay, a loop inside another loop is known as nested loop, right? Now this one is our outer loop, and out, inner, this one is our inner loop, correct? Now outer loop we are having the range 1 to 4, and one more thing we have to understand that if I am using here 1 to 4, then must use the range in between this loop, like 1 to I have used here I. So I will be first I value will starting from 1, then 2, then 3, then it will come up to 3 only. Okay, so inside this I is for outer loop, and we have used another variable j for inner loop, that is the j value will be only 1. And next 1 comma 2, when it will 1 comma 2, so it will again 1. Next it will 1 comma 3 in the range when the I value is 3, so it will be 1 and 2, like that. So j will run 3 times actually, as I is having 3 different values. Okay, like this the inner loop will work. We will practice more some more questions over this, like output finding and all. Okay, one small question I am giving you, just for your practice. Find the output, like for I in range 1 comma 6, for j in range 1 comma I. Now you will print this j. Okay, you will print j. So what will be the j value? You have to find it out. Okay, this is your homework or this is your task for today. You have to do it. Okay, and comment me below that what will be your result, right? So I hope you have understood the whole concept of nested loop and the other parts of the session, that is while loop, for loop, and the break and continue statement, most importantly, right? So let's end up the session for today here. If you have any doubts, then please comment me below in the live session so that I will understand that which part I have to explain more elaborately, or in the question answer session which parts I will go through. Okay. In the next session, that is tomorrow, we are going to discuss some question answer over this loops and all this conditional statement. Okay. Now, uh, let's end the session. If you like the session, like, share, and subscribe. And thank you.